Hello everyone, and welcome to Review It. Today I'm trying the Kickin Ranch wrap and the Kickin Ranch chips. So let's dig in. Alright, here we have half of it on a flour tortilla, some shredded chicken. You can see some of that orange Kickin Ranch sauce there, along with some lettuce, onions, tomato, and of course Jimmy peppers. So that looks pretty good there. Then of course we have the Kickin Ranch chip, which almost like that darker red makes it look a little bit more like a barbecue chip. But we'll see how much kick this ranch has. So let's review it. First up, the chip. All right. Wow. I might have a new favorite chip. Those are spectacular. It tastes almost like a bit like a sour cream and cheddar chip. Not quite, but it has very much like that same creamy aftertaste that the sour cream and cheddar or sour cream and onion have. So it has a little bit of that creamy flavor in it. But then a delightful spice hits a ton afterwards. Now, of course, if you're weak on the spice tolerance scale, these will probably be too spicy for you. But if you can take something around like Frank's level or a little hotter, you definitely will enjoy these chips. And of course, the kettle crunch just makes it all the better. So first you just have that delightful crunch, and then kind of that burst of cream flavor hits with a slight hint of ranch in there. And then, after a moment, then the spice kind of starts building up. But it's not that noticeable. Then after you eat a few more chips, that spice level raises a bit until it becomes a nice balance of creamy and spicy, which is almost in my opinion, the perfect blend of spice. So what would I give these chips? Yeah, I am going to give these, for a chip, that is a 10 out of 10 chip. Perfect crunch, perfect creamy, perfect spicy. They balance it all out perfectly. But next up, we have the spicy ranch wrap. Or the Kickin Ranch wrap. Alright. So, some mixed feelings about this wrap. Wraps aren't normally my go-to. I prefer a good sub over a wrap, especially if it's toasted. Now, granted, if you love wraps, I actually think this would be a good choice for those that like spicy and like wraps. What I felt was lacking here was an extra crunch that the wrap just really needed, especially with that heat. So maybe adding cucumbers, pickles, or fresh onions, something to just add a little bit of a crunch to it to bring another dimension to the wrap. That was its biggest lack for me. The chicken itself tasted a little bit more like it came from a can this time. I feel like it's hit or miss with Jimmy John's. Sometimes I get some of their good shredded chicken, and other times I get some of their more canish tasting chicken. So that did bring it down a little bit for me. I was really hoping for a more fresh tasting chicken than what I got here today. However, the chicken now mixed with the lettuce and tomatoes and Jimmy John's, all the flavors blended together well. And that Kickin Ranch definitely was a star. Like with the chips, it kind of has a way of coming in afterwards. So first you taste all the other ingredients, and then the Kickin Ranch kind of builds up. And I was also able to see and taste pepper flakes, which I really think helped this out. I really enjoyed those. And it brought a little bit of an extra heat in those bites, an extra bite to it. So I think I have a great thing going with this wrap. Overall though, what would I give this wrap? Because the balance of everything was correct, this is still going to get 8.5. Yeah, this gets an 8.5. But what I'm just going to do next time is I'm going to get a side of the Kickin Ranch and put it on one of the heated subs, and I think that would probably get a good 9 or 10. But that's all the time I have for today, folks. And until next time, God bless.